Hi everyone, welcome back to Mixed Media Morsels Edgewise. If any of you are new to this series, I do a little project every month around the middle of the month, and I draw some prompts and we put together a little art journal page. And this year we're focusing on edges for our journal pages. And we've had a lot of fun, and so I want to welcome you as well. I have several new subscribers, and I'm very excited about that. So I want to welcome you all, and welcome to this series. And I'm going to just get started now. Let's get our prompts for May. Okay, this is what we'll do on our pages. And we have a prompt for the edge, and that's going to be circles. So I'll show you how we'll make a very simple and cute edge with just using paper circles. So this was one of my pages that I had already added some painted papers to. In fact, this is the last spread that I've added to. So next month I'll be adding starting fresh with a plain blank slate. So I'm going to start with the page on the right over here, and I'm going to actually cover up what's there, because I have some items picked out that I want to put on this page, and I just think this is going to work out real well. So I'm just going to go ahead and attach that. You guys might remember that I've been trying to use product tags every month since we started this series this year, and I totally forgot to use one on last month's page. Each time I've been using a little tag or something to cover up, to add to my page, just to repurpose some product tags. I have a bunch of those stacking up, so I wanted to try to start using a bunch. So I am going to do that again this month. So I'm going to cover up this little tag here with another piece of scrapbook paper. This page right here is pretty busy, and I thought having a little tag here, and I'll put my little pocket down at the bottom, and I'll put this tag in the pocket. And I feel like that helps to calm that background down just a little bit. And because I don't want to cover it up completely, I love all the color on there. I think I'm going to leave the back of this tag like it is. I'll show you what it looks like in a second, just to remind me that it was indeed a product tag. Oh, there's the back of the tag. It's just so big and bold. I thought, yeah, I should keep that just the way it is. And now I'm going to punch my hole again at the top. Now you may hear some thunder in the background. There is a little bit of storm going on around me. It's not really happening here, but it's all around. It's kind of strange. Okay, here we go. So I don't think it'll be too loud and bothersome. All right, here we go. That's very cute. Cute little tag. Yes, I love it. Yay. All right, so let's add a pocket. This is, again, another piece of scrapbook paper. I'm trying to use things that are sitting around. I'm going to draw a little border around my tag. And I'm going to use a thin one as well and do the same thing. So I'll have a thick and a thin border. And I'm just going to make it messy and scribbly. All right. And I have a quote that I cut out of a magazine. That says, "Slow down and enjoy the little things." Okay. So that's going to go in this pocket. I'll put a little tie on there also. I've got this little piece of painted paper. It's just a little scrap. Couldn't throw it away. It's just so gorgeous with all that color on it. So I'm going to be putting that at the bottom of this little page. And then I've got a little bird that I cut out of a magazine. And I'm going to put him here like this. And this piece kind of covers up where the image was cut off at the bottom. So that's the purpose for that. Plus it kind of helps bring some of the colors that are kind of over here in this page. It kind of brings some of that over here and kind of helps the two pages work together. All right, and that's why I chose that piece of washi too, just because it was so colorful and I knew it would kind of work with other things in other areas of the spread. So I'm going to attach these guys here. Oh, and one other thing. The reason I chose this piece of scrapbook paper was because of the green that was behind this bird's feet. I did not want to cut all that out. It's very tedious. And I'm always so much more likely to rip when I'm gluing or something like that. So I decided to leave the green and see if I could kind of match it to a background. So there's a little tip for you if you're like me and don't like to do that particular type of fussy cutting. So when I put it on this page, you really don't see that green that much there because of all the green, dark green that's on this background paper. So love that. I love when things work out like that. So that's what I'm going to glue there. Then I found this flower. This is also from a magazine because I thought, well, now the background's a little bit dark. You can see the bird, but it is a little dark back there. So I thought this would be a way I could brighten it up. So I'm going to put this big old flower right back here. And then the bird gets to kind of stand out against that flower. I think that's fun. And then I've got a little leaf punch. I punched this from scrapbook paper. And so I'm going to just put that here and let it kind of be behind the flower. And I think that kind of just fills up the page real nicely. So let me get all that stuck down and I'll come back to do the edge. But before I do the gluing down, I wanted to take this and do my splatters. I've got a little bit of blue Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay India ink. And I've got it over here in a little container and I added some water to it. the circle edge, I've got these little circles that I punched, oh gosh, a long time ago now, over a year ago, I'm sure. I was just using up some scrapbook paper, and so I just got out a circle punch and started punching circles. So I thought those might look nice considering the pinky purpley colors that are kind of over on this side. So I'm just gonna literally lay them here, and I'm gonna glue them in place just like this. And it makes the cutest little scalloped border. You can see where I'm going with that. Lift it up here. So it adds cute color, but it will end up looking like a cute little scallop border on this edge. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. I'm going to try to keep it kind of where they're the same distance sticking out, you know, so that you have kind of like an even little scallop going. So what we end up with is, you can see how it looks like a little scallop along the back, right? So what I'm thinking I might do is, when I do next month's page, I think I will add more circles to match it on the back side and have it match whatever this page is looking like. And it'll be much sturdier. Like, this is a little bit flimsy because this was just scrapbook paper. It wasn't really like cardstock. So I think that will give it some stability and make it last a little bit longer if I just place circles in the exact same spots going along on this side. So I'll do that next month when we make the page, but I'll put my new edge on this side. So I think that's going to be really fun. And I just love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a blast. I added my pocket, I splattered, I added some washi tape, did my edge. So I'm going to call this done. And I can't wait to see how you guys interpret these prompts and create yours. And I will look forward to seeing those, as always, in the Mixed Media Morsels Facebook group. So be sure and post them there, and I'll check them out. So thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.